Any tips for finding a mentor?
Yeah. Don't ask for one.
Yeah, I sometimes do get emails being like, will you be my mentor? And it's just like random people. And it's like, I'm pretty sure it's not how it works.
Don't ask for one. First of all, I think you need to work out what it is you want to learn. So I might say one of the things that I want to learn about is commercial skills or investing. Actually, that's one of the things that I want to learn about. I think amazing if my business were thinking about creating an investment fund so that other people who are doing stuff in the career space we can help them to grow. Because we more than us just operate in this space, and we want to create an ecosystem of squiggly career support. So, but I've not done that before. I don't know how to do it. So for me, who's done what I would like to do? A good mentor would be somebody who's maybe built some kind of investment fund and they've got some experience of doing that from scratch and everything that goes with it. So now I know what I want to learn. I can think about who. I might think about who do I know in my network that's got the knowledge that I need. And maybe I don't know anybody. So I could go to somebody else that's in my network and say, do you know anyone who? Like, we don't always know everyone we might need to know. So it's fine to ask someone, but you can be very specific. I'm not saying, can you introduce me to Ali? I'm saying one of the things that I'd really like to learn is about investment funds. Do you know anyone who? And so it's about the what before we get to the person. Because otherwise I think people just ask senior people to be their mentors because it looks impressive. And we've got to be specific to be genuine. And then when we're making that request for that person's time, I think the way that we articulate that request is really important. So this is where we get to the kind of the why I'm coming to you. So let's say you have got investment experience that I would benefit from. I might say one of the things that I'm really focused on is amazing gifts growth and impact. And one of the ways that I think we can do that is by investing in other people's businesses. I know that that is something that you have done before. And I think you've got a lot of knowledge that I can learn from. Would you be prepared to spend half an hour with me just sharing the insights that you got so that I can use that to inform the things that I'm planning to do? And
I'm like, hell yeah, of course.
If I'd just gone to you and said, will you be my mentor? Like
that's like a recurring commitment on my time.
Exactly.
I don't have time. Like, come on, like, who are you?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Who are you? How much time do you think I actually have? Like there's it's too hard. We don't want to make it hard for people to help us. We're people helping people. I want to make it as easy as possible for you to help me. Now, you and I might have that meeting and that might be all I need. Like, you might just be like, here's 5 things that I think you should look at. See you later. And you still help me, right? It's still been useful. Or you and I might have that meeting and there might have been some kind of connection. You're like, oh, I find what you're doing is really interesting. I'd actually quite like to see how it goes and how it grows. And I'm like, and you know loads more than I've got out of you in 30 minutes. And because we've got that sense of connection, that conversation is likely to continue. Now, this is really, really important for the mentee. The mentee needs to follow up. If the mentee wants that conversation to continue, so if I'm like, I really want to see you again because there's a lot more that I could learn from you. It's really important that after that meeting, not same day, like give it a few days, actually do something with what that person has shared, follow up with the mentor. So go back to the mentor, say, thank you so much for your time. As a result of this conversation, these are the things that I've already done. I really appreciate it. And I would love to continue the conversation if you're up for another meeting in the future. And because the mentor gets 2 boosts in their brain. The first boost is when they helped. Like when you gave me help, you're like, made me feel good. Help is high. People are helping people. Second boost is when you know the impact of your efforts. So when I play it back to you, you're like, oh, that was a good use of my time. She's done something with what I gave her, and therefore you're much more likely to give it again. So I think if we can approach mentoring a bit like that, I think it's better for both parties.
Yeah, and the word mentor is like never even used.
I just help and knowledge and like that's more.
I think people underappreciate, because I feel like a limiting belief a lot of people have is, oh, why would this important person want to talk to me about the thing? I don't realize that, like, if you approach it in the right way, then it's just nice to. Everyone loves sharing what they've learned, and for someone to be interested in that, and for that person especially to then take action on applying the thing. You're like, oh, sick.
Yeah.
And you might even become friends. Hey friends, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this clip, then click here for the full unedited episode. And if you like that, then do please consider subscribing to the channel. It means a lot. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.